Well, good evening. Things have been so nice for us today in the valley. We've been warm, we've had a lot of sun. Of course, there's been some clouds and a little bit of sprinkle activity that's developed too. But things have been good until we head into the nighttime hours tonight. So here's a look at our severe risk. You can see most of us in the valley on that light green tone. That just means we have the threat for some rain, maybe a general thunderstorm. Now, if we look down in this marginal risk area in darker green, that does include some of our counties. It includes Wadena County, back down into Otter Tail and into Grant and Traverse and into Roberts County. So that's the area where I'm concerned when I was talking about earlier that we may see one or two of those storms reach that region and have some impacts overnight tonight. And you can see the greater risk is farther south. It most likely will stay farther south. But I want you folks there to make sure you're paying extra special attention. If you know some people who are out at the lake this weekend, give them a call, give them a heads up that they may have some storms overnight. Here's a look at things right now. It's beautiful out there. We've got those clouds passing through, but also that sunshine as well. Checking out your conditions, it's 73 in Fargo, Grand Forks, Fergus Falls, all in the 73-degree range. And Grand Forks has a little cloud cover overhead. Bemidji's looking beautiful at 70, and Jamestown right now a warm spot at 78 degrees. So again, it's been a gorgeous day. The wind hasn't been too strong. Starting to see a little gust in Gwinner and in Sisseton, the wind out of the south. The wind is going to be our issue for Sunday, so we're going to keep an eye out for that picking up for tonight, but it's not there yet. So we've got some areas of plenty of sunshine. Then there are some spots where we have a few clouds or even some showers up in northeastern parts of North Dakota. Back over into Lakes Country, you might have a few sprinkles impacting you. And expanding the view, not seeing any big storms yet. It's overnight, late tonight. That places south of us are more likely to see those storms develop. So let's take a look at how things are going to play out here in your hour-by-hour planner. By 9 o'clock, you can see more of the same. Areas of clouds, some spotty areas of sprinkles. Overall, though, on the drier side, temperatures dipping into the 60s at that point. So a pleasant evening here tonight. But look what happens as we head into that midnight and post-midnight time. Just an explosion of color there in central parts of Minnesota. And the question is how far north is that going to go? It could impact some of our viewers in that area, and that's after midnight, so I want to make sure you're paying attention to that. Now, heading into tomorrow morning, we start off with, once that moves on, some quieter weather, but the wind starts to pick up, and that's going to be our issue tomorrow. We're still going to warm up. We're looking at some 70s, but watch what happens. This is 1 o'clock. This might be our warmest time of day for some of us because we get that northwesterly wind kicking in with the cold front, and temperatures start to dip or they stop rising with those intense winds. We could have some gusts above 40 in some areas for the nighttime hours. So again, conditions are going to get rather bumpy tomorrow. Here's your photo today, the golden hour near Audubon. Thanks, Brady, for sharing your shot. And here's a look at that 7-day planner, a big drop on Labor Day. And we're looking at cool weather into next week too. In fact, the threat for some frost a couple of mornings that we're going to have to keep an eye on here. But today was your best day. Tomorrow starts to get windy and Monday might be a little tough.
It's a great time to have that Valley News Live weather app to keep track of any of that disruptive weather through the weekend. All right, thank you so much, Lisa.